Eating more protein but not losing weight? For common mistakes. Feeling frustrated after boosting your protein intake, but seeing no weight loss results? You're not alone. And the solution isn't just eating more protein. Fitness coach Melissa recently highlighted 4 critical mistakes that could be derailing your progress. But here's the controversial part. Many popular diet trends ignore these fundamentals entirely. Let's unpack each error and what to do instead, with added clarity for beginners navigating this journey. First, you might be selecting fatty protein sources. Not all proteins offer equal benefits. Fatty options pack extra calories that sabotage weight loss efforts. For example, swapping ribeye steak for lean turkey cuts delivers more protein per calorie, while keeping you fuller longer. Yet some argue high-fat proteins aid satiety. What's your take? Second, solely tracking protein while ignoring total calories is a dead end. Weight loss requires a calorie deficit, period. Think of it like a budget. Even protein-rich foods contribute to your daily spending. Simple apps like MyFitnessPal make monitoring effortless. But is calorie counting sustainable long-term? That's where opinions clash. Third, over-relying on shakes and bars creates a double problem. They're often less filling than whole foods and may contain hidden sugars. Picture this. A 200-calorie protein bar versus 200 calories of grilled chicken with veggies. The latter keeps hunger at bay for hours. Some defend bars for convenience, do you agree? Fourth, misidentifying high-protein foods is shockingly common. Peanut butter and quinoa? They're actually fat/carb-heavy with modest protein. The fix? Use the 10g protein per 100 calorie rule. Greek yogurt nails this 15g protein/80 calories, while cheese fails. But is this metric too rigid for whole food diets? Let's debate. Now the big question. Which of these surprises you most? And do you think modern protein marketing overcomplicates weight loss? Share your stance below. Remember, consult your doctor before dietary changes. This isn't medical advice. Protein mistakes you might be making. Think you know everything about protein? Think again. Here are 6 surprising protein mistakes you might be making without even realizing it. Getting the right amount of protein is crucial for maintaining muscle mass, supporting vital organs, and keeping your metabolism, appetite, and immune system in check. However, it's not just about quantity. Timing and the quality of your protein sources play significant roles too. Depending on your health, age, and activity level, your protein needs can vary significantly. Our bodies store carbs and fat but not protein, so it's essential to consume it daily, explains Kozil, a registered dietitian at Colorado State University. Neglecting protein for too long can lead to the breakdown of muscle mass, which is detrimental to your health. We consulted experts and reviewed studies to uncover common protein blunders. Here's what you need to know. #1. Skimping on protein at breakfast. Do you find yourself reaching for sugary snacks mid-morning? It might be because your breakfast lacks sufficient protein. Many people consume the majority of their daily protein at dinner, often neglecting this vital nutrient in the morning. Studies show that Americans get about half their daily protein intake during dinner alone, Kozil notes. This is partly because traditional breakfast foods like bagels, cereals, and muffins are often low in protein and high in refined carbs. Eating protein at breakfast can help you feel fuller longer and stabilize your blood sugar levels. A clinical trial found that participants who had a high-protein breakfast felt more satisfied and were less likely to snack throughout the day compared to those who ate a low-protein breakfast. Kozil advises aiming for 25 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast. Start by adding a couple of scrambled eggs to your bagel or switch to Greek yogurt with nuts and berries. Other great options include cottage cheese, hard-boiled eggs, or a breakfast burrito with scrambled eggs, beans, and avocado. #2. Relying on peanut butter for protein. Peanut butter is often touted as a high-protein food, but recent research suggests it might not be as protein-rich as you think. In a report published in a leading sports nutrition journal, scientists pointed out that peanut butter is more energy-dense, containing more fat and calories than high-protein foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, and lean meats. While peanut butter is nutritious, it's primarily a source of fat, not protein, says Jose Antonio, a professor at Nova Southeastern University. A 2-tablespoon serving of peanut butter has about 7 grams of protein but 16 grams of fat, and 190 calories. Eating peanut butter in moderation is fine, but relying on it to meet your protein needs could lead to unintentional weight gain. If you're looking to boost your protein intake, consider leaner sources like chicken, fish, or legumes. ####3. Underestimating protein needs as you age. The recommended dietary allowance, RDA, for protein is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight for the average adult. However, this is the bare minimum needed to prevent malnutrition. Athletes, pregnant women, and older adults often require more. As we age, our muscle mass naturally declines, and our bodies become less efficient at using protein to build and repair muscle tissue. This condition, known as anabolic resistance, makes it even more important for older adults to consume more protein. Older adults should aim for 0.45 to 0.54 grams of protein per pound of body weight, recommends Katie Dodd, a registered dietitian specializing in senior nutrition. This translates to about 68 to 81 grams of protein daily for a 150-pound senior. Unfortunately, many older adults fall short of these recommendations. A study found that up to 30% of older adults in the US, Canada, the UK, and the Netherlands do not meet the RDA for protein. ###4. Overindulging in red and processed meats. Red and processed meats such as beef, pork, and bacon are common sources of protein in the American diet. However, these foods are high in saturated fat and sodium, which can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease and certain cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. The American Institute for Cancer Research recommends limiting red meat consumption to no more than 3 portions per week, about 12 to 18 ounces of cooked meat, and minimizing or avoiding processed meats altogether. ###5. Neglecting seafood. Seafood is a powerhouse of nutrients, rich in protein, vitamins, minerals, and omega-3 fatty acids. A 3.5-ounce serving of wild salmon provides over 22 grams of protein, equivalent to nearly 4 eggs. Despite its nutritional benefits, 90% of U.S. adults do not meet the recommended 2 servings of seafood per week. Studies have shown that regular seafood consumption can improve brain and heart health and reduce the risk of premature death. Some of the healthiest seafood options include wild and farmed salmon, sardines, anchovies, rainbow trout, mussels, and oysters. ###6. Overlooking plant-based protein sources. Beans, peas, and lentils are excellent sources of protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. A single cup of cooked lentils, black beans, or pinto beans can provide 15 to 18 grams of protein and about 15 grams of fiber, more than half of your daily fiber needs. However, the average American consumes only a half cup of these pulses per week, far below the recommended 1 to 3 cups. Including more plant-based proteins in your diet can offer numerous health benefits and is often more affordable than animal-based sources. I'm not against meat, but beans are a fantastic, affordable, and nutrient-dense option, Kozil emphasizes. They're high in fiber, which is something many of us lack in our diets, and they're incredibly versatile. Are you making any of these protein mistakes? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How do you ensure you're getting enough high-quality protein in your diet?